All right, listen. TV prices are dropping like crazy right now. Premium TVs from Sony, Samsung, LG, we're talking 40% to 56% off. Some over $1,400 off. Why? TV sales have completely collapsed. Nobody's buying. And even with these massive discounts, these 2024 models are still not selling out. Because 2026 models are knocking on the door in January. Retailers have new TVs coming in a few weeks, and they need shelf space. They need to clear out all these 2024 models sitting in warehouses right now, or they'll be stuck with them. So here's what I'm going to show you. The top 7 premium TVs that already have 40% to 56% off right now. But in January, you could see an extra $100 to $300 discount on top of that. These are completely different TVs from my last video, by the way. Number 7 is at 48% off. Let's see if it'll drop more in January. Number 7. And we're starting with Samsung, because you can't talk about premium TVs without Samsung. The Samsung S90D OLED 65 inches. Originally $2,699. Now, $1,399. That's $1,300 off, which is 48% off. Samsung has been making TVs for decades. My parents had a Samsung. You probably had one at some point. They know what they're doing. This TV has OLED technology. When you watch something dark, a nighttime scene or thriller, the blacks are perfectly black. Not gray, actually black. And the colors? They pop. Watching the evening news, a cooking show, nature documentary, everything looks more alive. Reds are deeper, greens are richer, more pleasant to look at. For sports? Fantastic. The 144 Hz refresh rate means when you're watching football, the players stay sharp when they're running. No blur, just smooth, clear action. The sound is decent too, Dolby Atmos. You don't need to rush out and buy a soundbar. Now here's the honest part. Samsung doesn't support Dolby Vision. LG does. For most people watching cable, Netflix, sports, doesn't matter. But I wanted to mention it. At $1,399, you're getting a premium Samsung OLED for almost half price. Will it drop more in January? Maybe $100 to $200. But Samsung OLEDs sell out, and once they're gone, that's it. My take? 48% off is a good deal. Buy now if you need it. Wait if you can gamble on stock. Now, number 6 is Sony. And if Samsung is known for vibrant colors, Sony is known for something else. The most accurate, true-to-life picture you can get. Let's see if it's worth waiting for.
Number 6. Sony Bravia 7, 65 inches. Originally $2,000. Now, $1,198. That's $802 off, which is a 40% price drop. And this is Sony. If you've been watching TV for the last 20, 30 years, you know Sony doesn't mess around. They've been making picture quality their obsession since forever. This is a mini LED TV, not OLED. But here's what makes it special. Sony has packed thousands of tiny LED lights behind the screen. They call it XR Backlight Master Drive. Fancy name, but what it means is this TV gets incredibly bright. How bright? 2,000 nits. Most TVs max out around 500 to 800. This is more than double that. What does that mean for you? If you watch TV during the day, windows open, sunlight coming in, this TV doesn't care. You'll see every detail. No washed out picture, no squinting, just clear, vibrant images no matter how bright your room is. And because it's Sony, the colors look real. Not overly punchy like Samsung, just accurate. When you're watching a cooking show, the food looks like actual food. When you're watching the news, skin tones look natural. For PlayStation 5 owners, this has special gaming features built in. But even if you don't game, it's just a rock-solid TV. The sound? Better than most. Sony puts effort into their built-in speakers. Will it drop more in January? Maybe another $100 to $150. Sony doesn't discount as aggressively as other brands, so this 40% off is actually pretty rare for them. Who should buy this? Anyone with a bright living room, people who watch TV during the day, anyone who wants that Sony quality and accurate picture. My take? At $1,198 for a Sony Mini LED this bright, it's a strong deal. If you value daytime viewing and Sony's reputation, grab it. Now number 5, this is an LG OLED and it's the one that's been dropping in price every single week. Let's see what's happening with this one. Number 5. LG C4 OLED 65 inches. Originally $2,699. Now $1,196. That's $1,503 price drop, which is 56%. This is the one that keeps dropping in price every week. 3 weeks ago, $1,599, then $1,399, now $1,196. Why? LG made a lot of these, and they need to clear them out. Here's what makes LG special. They've been making OLED TVs longer than anyone, over a decade. When you buy an LG OLED, you're getting the gold standard. What's OLED? Every pixel lights up on its own. When something is black on screen, dark movie scenes, nighttime footage, it's perfectly black. And here's the thing. You don't have to pull down curtains during the day to see the screen. And at night when you're watching something dark, you actually see the details. I'll be honest. I still have an old CRT TV in my living room. When I watch anything dark on it, I can't see half the scene unless I turn off every light. With this OLED, you see everything. Clear, rich colors. It's great for everything. Morning news, evening movies, weekend sports, all smooth and clear with the 144 Hz refresh rate, plus 4 HDMI ports. Most TVs have 2 or 3. You can plug in your cable box, streaming device, everything. Will this drop more in January? Probably. I could see it hit $1,099 or $999 in a few weeks. My take? If you can wait on this one. It's been dropping $100 to $200 every couple weeks. Number 4 is a Hisense, and I know you've probably never heard of them, but wait till you see what this TV does for the price. Number 4, Hisense U8N 65 inches. Originally $1,499. Now, $899. That's $600 price drop, which is 40%. Now, Hisense has been in the TV market for over 50 years. They're actually one of the biggest TV manufacturers in the world. They've been supplying panels and parts to the big brands like Samsung and LG for decades. They just don't advertise as much, so people don't know the name. And this TV, it punches way above its price. This is a mini LED, which means it has thousands of tiny lights behind the screen. The result? Incredibly bright. We're talking about watching TV with your windows wide open, sunlight streaming in, and you still see every detail perfectly. No washed out picture. It also has excellent contrast. Dark scenes look dark, bright scenes pop. Well-balanced picture. For sports? Fantastic. The 144 Hz refresh rate keeps everything smooth. Football, basketball, players stay sharp, no blur. And here's what impressed me. 4 HDMI 2.1 ports. Most TVs at this price only give you 2. You can plug in everything, cable box, streaming stick, sound system, without constantly swapping cables. The sound has Dolby Atmos too. Decent built-in speakers. Will this drop more in January? Maybe another $50 to $100. But at $899, you're already getting mini LED brightness for less than most basic TVs cost. Who should buy this? Anyone with a bright room who watches during the day. Sports fans. People who want great value without paying for the brand name premium. My take? This is a steal at $899. If you want brightness and value, grab it now. Now number 3, TCL, another brand with serious history. And this one's been getting incredible reviews for picture quality. Number 3, TCL C855 65 inches. Originally $1,799. Now, $948. That's $851 price drop, which is 47%. And TCL has been around for over 40 years. They're actually the 3rd largest TV manufacturer in the world, right behind Samsung and LG. A lot of people don't realize that. They make millions of TVs every year. What makes this one special? It's a mini LED with excellent picture quality that's been surprising a lot of reviewers this year. Here's what you get. Very bright screen, great for daytime viewing. If you watch TV in the afternoon with natural light coming through your windows, this handles it beautifully. No need to close curtains or dim the room. The colors are rich and vibrant. When you're watching nature shows, cooking programs, the evening news, everything looks crisp and detailed. For sports, the 144 Hz refresh rate keeps motion smooth. Saturday football, Sunday basketball, players stay sharp, no trailing or blur. It also supports Dolby Vision, which is a premium HDR format. What does that mean? Movies and shows that support it look more dynamic, better contrast between dark and bright scenes. The smart system runs on Google TV. Very straightforward. You get all your apps, Netflix, YouTube, everything, right there in a simple menu. Will this drop more in January? Possibly another $50 to $100. At $948, you're getting a lot of TV for the money. Who should buy this? Anyone who wants excellent picture quality without spending $1,500 plus. People with bright rooms. Families who watch a variety of content. My take? At 47% price drop, this is strong value. TCL has been proving themselves and this TV delivers. Now, number 2, we're back to LG, but this is their premium model with brightness technology that rivals mini LEDs. Let's see if it's worth the jump in price. Number 2, the LG G4 OLED 65 inches, originally $2,999, now $1,799. That's $1,200 price drop, which is 40%. This is LG's premium OLED, not their entry level. This is the flagship, the one with all their best technology. Remember that LG C4 at number 5? This G4 is even better. Here's why. LG put MLA technology in this TV. Simple version. It makes the screen significantly brighter than regular OLEDs. This OLED can actually compete with mini LED TVs in brightness. Why does that matter? OLEDs aren't usually super bright, great in dark rooms, but sometimes struggle during the day. This G4 fixes that. You can watch this with curtains open, lights on, middle of the afternoon, and it still looks stunning. The picture stays vibrant and clear, and you still get all the OLED benefits. Perfect blacks, rich colors, incredible contrast. Dark movie scenes look exactly right. No gray, pure black. The colors are also very accurate. When you're watching a cooking show, food looks real. News, skin tones look natural, nothing oversaturated. It has the Alpha 11 AI processor, LG's best chip. Takes whatever you're watching and makes it look better. Sharper, clearer, does it automatically. For sports, 144 Hz refresh rate. Fast action stays smooth. Now here's something unique. It's designed to be wall-mounted, incredibly thin, almost as thin as your smartphone. LG includes a flush mount bracket, so it sits flat against your wall like art. You can use a stand, but on the wall is where this really shines. The smart system is LG's WebOS, and LG promises 5 years of software updates. Will this drop more in January? Maybe $100 to $200. But LG's premium models don't discount heavily. This 40% is significant for a flagship. Who should buy this? Anyone who wants LG's absolute best. People who want an OLED that works well in bright rooms. Anyone planning to wall mount. My take? If you can afford the jump from $1,196 to $1,799, the G4 is worth it. This is the TV that'll last you 7, 8, maybe 10 years. Now, number 1, Samsung's absolute flagship, the most expensive TV on this list. But the price drop? Massive. And finally, number 1, Samsung's absolute best, the Samsung S95D OLED 65 inches, originally $3,299, now $1,898. That's $1,401 price drop, which is 42%. This is Samsung's flagship OLED, their top of the line, where they put everything they've got. First, this uses QD-OLED technology, quantum dot combined with OLED. You get perfect blacks with colors that are even more vibrant than regular OLEDs. When you're watching sports or nature shows, everything pops off the screen. But here's what makes this truly special. Samsung's glare-free screen. Most TVs reflect light. You're watching during the day, and you see the window reflected on screen, or a lamp, or your own reflection. Samsung put a matte coating on this that almost completely eliminates glare and reflections. What does that mean? You can watch this with every light on, windows wide open, bright sunny day, and you don't see reflections, just the picture, pure and clear. I've never seen anything like it. It's honestly remarkable. This is the TV for bright living rooms with big windows. The glare-free technology is a game changer. It comes with Samsung's One Connect box. All your cables plug into a separate box, then one thin cable runs to the TV. If you wall mount this, no ugly cables hanging down, just one thin, almost invisible cable. Looks incredibly clean. The picture processing is Samsung's best, NQ4AI Gen 3 processor, upscales everything automatically, 165 Hz refresh rate for gaming, sound has Dolby Atmos, better than most built-in speakers. Samsung doesn't have Dolby Vision, they use their own HDR. Most people won't notice, but movie purists prefer Dolby Vision. Just wanted to mention it. Will this drop more in January? Maybe $100 to $200. Samsung's flagships don't discount heavily. This 42% is rare. Who should buy this? Anyone who wants Samsung's absolute best. People with bright, glare-prone rooms. Anyone planning to wall mount for that premium look. My take? At $1,898, you're getting a $3,300 TV. That glare-free screen alone is worth it. This is Samsung's masterpiece. So those are your 7 premium TVs. 40% to 56% price drops. Some might drop $100 to $300 more in January, but will they be in stock? If you need a TV now, these are excellent deals. If you can wait, maybe you save more. Either way, you're winning. Let me know which one you're thinking about, and hit that like button if this helped. Thanks for watching.